folks, I'm Tom Vassell. Welcome to your daily unboxing. Today we're opening up the newest expansion for Dominion, Menagerie. So I'm pretty excited about this. Looking forward to see what's in here. So, Rio Grande games, and here's the rules, which look the same as other rules. I wonder, yeah, it is funny to me, each set of Dominion that comes out, they have to, here's Menagerie and Dominion, Menagerie and Intrigue, Menagerie and Seaset, and they have to do it with every single expansion. Alrighty, so Exile, a new tile everyone gets. Whenever you gain a card, you may discard all other copies of it from here. When you gain a card, you may discard all other copies of it from here. Alrighty, so then 4 different decks of cards. Alright, so we're going to open this pack because this pack has all the blue cards in it. So we're just going to take a look at all the different cards. Oh, a few of the blue cards. Let's sort out the blue cards first so we're not spoiling ourselves. And then we'll come back. I wonder why at this point in time they don't make a standalone expansion for Dominion. It seems like they could at this point, just to introduce the game back to new people. Well, there might be blue cards in other sets, but this is a lot of blue cards. Let's take a look at the blue cards here. Alrighty, plus 2 cards, plus 1 action. During your turn, this costs 1 less card per card you've gained this turn. Oh, that's an interesting one. Plus 3 cards, you may gain a silver. This is the same cost as the last other card gained this turn, if any. Oh, that's really interesting. Plus 4, what's this cost? 7. Plus 4, plus 1 buy per empty supply pile. I don't care about that. Instead of paying this card's cost, you may trash an action card from your hand. That's interesting, too. This has, like, obviously this has different kinds of buys. At the start of your next turn, you may play an action card from your hand 3 times. Ooh, a delayed throne. I like that. Plus 2, gain 2 horses. I think I saw horses in here. Plus 2 cards, plus 1 action. Return this to its pile. So it's a temporary village. Okay. Plus 1 action per empty supply pile. Plus 1 card, plus 1 action, plus 1 buy. You may exile a card from your hand. Alrighty. Oh, I can see people really liking that one. Plus 1 card, plus 2 actions. You may discard your hand for plus 5 cards. Oh, a redraw. That's interesting. The next time you play a card this turn, you may first gain a copy of it. Ooh, I like that a lot. This turn, when you gain a card costing 4 or more, gain a horse. Gain a card to your hand costing... There's a lot of high-cost cards in this. Maybe I'm just doing... Yeah, I am doing them in order. Okay. When any player gains a card with 2 or more types, you may play this from your hand. Alrighty. If your discard pile is empty, this costs 3 less. So this particular one changes how cards cost. Start of your next turn, plus 3. Until then, whenever a player gains an... they don't have exile, they exile it. Oh, so you can force other people to exile things. Either now or at the start of your next turn, plus 3 cards and plus 1 buy. Each other player exiles a curse from the supply. If they can't, they discard their exiled curses. Oh, interesting. So like stores up curses. Exile a card from your hand. Gain a differently named card. Okay, so the exile is like a temporary... This is fascinating. Gain a card up to 4 if it's an action card, get a horse. Treasure card, get a silver. Victory card, plus 1 card and plus 1 action. You can discard treasures to gain horses. Man, this is all about horses. Either now or at the start of your next turn, plus 1 card and plus 2 actions. When you discard this card other than cleanup, you may play it. Ah, okay. I like the Village Green a lot. Exile a card from your hand. If you didn't have a copy of it in exile, plus 3. Each other player reveals the top 2 cards. Exile ones costing from 3 to 6. Ooh, that's a mean attack. Horses. When you gain a card, you may play this from your hand. Huh. That's an interesting one. I'm not sure how that works. A snowy village. Plus 1 card, plus 4 actions, plus 1 buy. Ignore any further plus actions you get this turn. Oh, okay, so it's like a village that works once, but it's awesome. Ooh, a treasure. I like treasures. +3, +1 buy. When you play this, exile it. Oh, so you only get to use it once. Interesting, but I might. I'm going to have to see how the exiles work from this. You may trash a card from your hand. Trash a card from your hand. Choose a different thing for how much it costs. Ooh, I like that. Scrap is neat. If it isn't your turn, each other player gains a curse. Is there another attack reaction card in the game? Maybe there is, but that's the first one out. More horses. When you play this, gain a horse. Alrighty, well, those are the different cards, I think. Let's just quick look through here. Wow, wow, horse. Alrighty, there is a lot of horses, for sure. Then we have these event cards. We won't go through all of them, but there's a lot of them. Gain a horse, go figure. Bargain, invest, seize the day. Gain a horse and a card costing up to 4. Reap, gain a gold, set it aside. If you do, at the start of your next turn, play it. Ooh, I like that. Here I can gain 5 horses. Gain a gold, exile a duchy. Gain a province, a duchy, an estate, a gold, a silver, and a copper. Woohoo! Gain 1 card from each action supply pile. What? Those are 2 amazing cards. Now these are ways. I actually don't know how ways work, but there is a lot of them. Way of the butterfly, way of the camel, way of the chameleon. Ah, here's where the menagerie is. There better be a horse. Way of the mole. Well, I have to say I like the art on these cards. It's not something I often say about Dominion, but the art on these cards is really well done. Well, I'll have to figure out how these ways work, but they look. Way of the worm. Alrighty, well, that's probably everything in the game. I'm pretty sure that when I open up these other ones that we've seen all the cards in them. But we're just going to quick do a double check and see. Yep, we've already seen all those. And all those. And all those. Alrighty, still, that's a pretty big expansion. A lot of stuff going on in it. Looking forward to getting this one to the table. I'm Tom Vassell. This has been your Daily Unboxing. See you next time.